The spring promotion is this time limited and also quality limited promotion. Quantity, excuse me, not quality. Quantity limited promotion. We only have this price for 800 units actually. So this is the time when we have best prices. You guys can get best equipment for spring camping and also for other purposes, just for outdoor activities, okay? Welcome to BLUETTI. For those of you guys who don't know who BLUETTI or what BLUETTI is, we make power stations and solar panels, particularly for outdoor activities, for, to help you during power outages or blackouts, to help you guys just feel more comfortable off-grid, make camping more convenient and stuff like that. We also make solar panels, and our solar panels are portable and foldable. They're easy to carry around, they're very durable, and they're very lightweight. We have different types of products. We have small power stations like EB3A, for example. We have bigger power stations like AC200MAX, and we even have modular solar generators like AC300 and B300 and AC500 and B300S. In fact, our AC500 and B300S is the biggest modular solar generator on the market currently. You can expand it up to, I even forgot the exact number, but you expand it with 6 batteries. And if you get 2 AC500s, it's going to be 12 batteries. So it's entirely customizable, entirely adjustable to your needs and your lifestyle. It's a power station that you will need. So today we're talking about EB3A. Today we're talking about EB3A and PV200, which is our solar panel. EB3A and PV200, PV350, AC200MAX, right? Then AC300, B300, AC300 and B300, just right here, AC300MAX in various bundles. So we go live on YouTube and on Facebook, guys. On YouTube we are called BLUETTI Official, and on YouTube we code BLUETTI Official, and on Facebook we code BLUETTI Global. So right now, please join our live stream. Let me check how many people we have right now. Okay, simply, if you haven't invited your friends yet, guys, please invite your friends. Now, then we also have giveaways. Just as always, we have giveaways. So today's giveaways are BLUETTI magnets, BLUETTI fridge magnets. We all have fridges at home, right? So there would be a good add-on on our fridges. This is BLUETTI magnets. We also give away this BLUETTI multimeter. Actually, very user-friendly. You will use it to test your appliances. It's multimeter. We also give a BLUETTI merch like BLUETTI hoodie, BLUETTI, and BLUETTI mini fridge. BLUETTI mini fridge is going to be our last giveaway, which you all love, I hope. Okay, guys, let us know if you can hear us and see us clearly. Okay, now please be active in the comments too, right? Let me just say hi to who we have here. Rambling Bob Reviews, Bob as always. Richard Simon, Alice Faith, Ryan. Ryan, are you new here? we love to have new. We really enjoy having new people here. Way from Science. Do you guys have audio now? Is there audio now? Let me check. Okay, I think so. Right? Yeah, we changed the microphone. Now we have the audio. What about BLUETTI Global Official? Well, yeah, we're working on that. All good. Hell, okay, guys. Right, so we had a bit of a rough start. We had a lot of prepare. We actually didn't have time to just come down, and I'm a little bit on edge. We also have a lot to talk about today, so I'm worrying about this too. Look, we have AC300 and B300 and AC300MAX and EB3A, and you guys know that I can talk. In fact, I talked about EB3A for more than an hour because I sincerely think it's just an incredible power station, and I'm particularly I'm kind of a small power stations. They're really nice. I really enjoy it being so lightweight. I think guys will enjoy it too. And AC300, B300 modular solar generator that can cut your electricity bills, can save you a lot of money, and also bring a lot of convenience and comfort to your life. And AC200MAX, they're all great. So without further ado, let's get started. As I said in the description, guys, if you have questions to me, please mark them with a question. This way it will be easier for me to find them, and I will reply to them if I can. If I can, I'll just tell you I can't reply. Because what I found out is that last time I always encourage you to ask me questions, and after that I never look at the comments. So that was kind of awkward. Him has a crush on EB3A and thinks it should be $1,000. That cannot be more accurate, not Slim. That is so true. And you guys probably hate me for that. But that's true. You know, I've been working in sales my whole life. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Sometimes it's very hard to sell a product when the price is too low. So I sincerely think that $209 is too low for EB3A. So would be really easier to market it if we had a higher price, but luckily for you and for everybody, I'm not responsible for the price policy, so it is what it is. It is sort of the price that you guys can see. So yeah, not Slim, but a very, very good comment. Team the EB3A with the battery bank, use it as a head unit. Daryl, we are working on a unit right now that is slightly bigger than EB3A, and you can expand it. Okay, so we present it very soon. Okay, we're just getting back to things. To move on of those cables to the other B300. Excuse me, move one of those cables to the other. Oh, we haven't. Are those connected? Let me check. Oh no, yeah, you're right, guys. My bad. So I'll just reconnect them later, but first let's kick things off finally. It's perfect because I bought one. Yeah, Joe, congratulations on your purchase. So let me think about it again, as I said. So yeah, exactly, we haven't connected one. Let me turn it off first. Yeah, all right, so let me see. So this goes here, this is correct. And yeah, you have to connect the battery with the main unit. Not what I did. You guys know better than me. All right. Now it's going to be working. Connected this battery with the main unit and this battery with the main unit. I think so. Yeah, okay, we have two batteries now. Perfect, thanks for the heads up. Okay, let's go. So, number one, EB3A, guys. EB3A, just a quick tour. Again, guys, let me know in the comments on a scale from 1 to 10 how well you know EB3A, so that I can, have an understanding what to talk about. But just like if we have anybody new here, and if we don't, guys, please invite your friends, okay? We need new people in our community. Let's make the world a better place by switching everybody to solar energy, and it starts with your community, so please invite your friends, okay? Now, EB3A, guys, again, two most important metrics, battery capacity and AC load. So the battery capacity here is 268 watt hours. It's not a massive battery capacity, as I always say, but it's very impressive for this size, okay? That's number one. Number two, guys, battery chemistry. And here, I really want you to rest assured that battery chemistry that we're using is the best batteries, the best material on the market, which is lithium iron phosphate, or LiFePO4. Those batteries are known for having an extraordinarily long lifespan. So for EB3A, we have a lifespan of 2,500 cycles, okay? From 0 to 100%, 2,500, okay? You're probably thinking, what happens after 2,500 cycles? What happens is it drops to 80% of the original capacity, okay? So 80%. In other words, it just recharges kind of more quickly, and maybe it's more annoying that it's not as fresh, it doesn't stay on as that long as it used to, but it drops to 80% of the original capacity after 2,500 life cycles. And after 5,000, let me put it this way, 5,000 life cycles, it drops to 50% of the original capacity, okay? So a very long lifespan. So you're not worrying about, you know, getting another power station in 1 or 2 years. Now, if recycled daily, it will serve you for 7 years. And probably for most of you guys, you will not be recycling it daily, okay? Wait, what camera do I look? Oh, yeah, this camera. So for most of you guys, you're probably not recycling it daily, right? So it's more than 7 years, so it's a long time, really. Now, another thing is battery capacity. 268 watt hours. So again, as I said, it's not a great battery capacity, but for this size, it's really impressive, okay? So one thing you have to really be aware of is that with such a powerful AC inverter, are we getting ahead of ourselves? Well, the powerful AC inverter, I mean, AC here is 600 watts, okay, 600 watts. So it's quite a powerful AC inverter for this size, okay? And before you get all excited, I want you guys to know that it also means one thing, that you will recharge it pretty quickly, okay? We're talking about a couple of hours, sometimes even an hour, sometimes even less than that, if you're running it at its full capacity, if you're loading it at its full capacity. So what you want to do is you want to have multiple ways to recharge it, okay? We have multiple ways to recharge it. Now, another thing is, can we charge it and recharge it at the same time, okay? And some people think it's harmful for the battery, okay? Well, it is not harmful for the battery, okay? Not significantly. Maybe a little bit, but you don't want to really miss out on this opportunity to charge it and recharge it at the same time, okay? Maybe harmful is a big word, so you probably would have a longer lifespan if you used it, you know, like charge and recharge completely. Sometimes you want to do that. Sometimes every once in a while you want to completely discharge the unit and charge it back, right? But don't worry about it too much, okay? It's not harmful for the battery. So you can charge it and recharge it at the same time. One thing though, and it refers to all of our power station, when you're charging them, don't try to max out the speed unless it's necessary, okay? So we have a couple of charging modes here. And, you know, for most of us, we're not in a hurry, okay? We have time, so we can charge it at a normal speed, at a standard speed, okay? We can charge it at a silent speed or slow speed. It's good for the battery. Well, if you need turbocharging, if you need to, you know, charge it very quickly in a short amount of time, yeah, you can do that. You can do that. And we'll talk about that later. Okay, so we know the battery capacity is 268 watt hours. We know the AC load here is 600 watts. Okay, and the peak power is 1,200 watts, so double of it. And we also have a turbo mode. We have a power lifting mode. Yeah, power lifting mode that allows you to load devices that are up to 1,200 watts. So you can run devices up to 1,200 watts from a 600 watt inverter, but for a short period of time, okay? And we also don't encourage you to overuse this mode. Only use it when necessary. So 600 watts, 268 watt hours of battery capacity. Let's take a look at the outputs. What do we have here? On the top, we have the wireless charging pad rated at 15 watts. Okay? One thing about wireless charging in general is that you will lose up to 50% of the power, right? So if you get 7.5 watts from this 15 watt wireless charging pad, it's going to be a good number, right? And if I remember correctly, we got more than that when we were testing it last time. So let's see what we have right now. 3 watts, 4 watts, it's climbing up. We can actually turn AC off. It's a good habit to have. What do we have? Okay, 4 watts, 5 watts, 6 watts. So we're getting 6 watts from this wireless charging pad. 7 watts. This is already good. It's already good. Yeah, this is about it. Oh, 8 watts. Perfect. 8 watts. We're getting more than 50%. 8 watts. Perfect. Okay, back to 7. All right, cool. So 7, 8 watts, which is normal from a 15 watt wireless charging pad. Your phone also will get a little bit hot, which is okay, okay? So don't worry about it. My phone gets hot too. Everybody's phone gets hot. It's okay. Now, what outputs do we have here? Of course, must have 12 volt and 10 amp car power socket, right, or cigarette plug. 12 volt and 10 amp. What can run from it? Well, what can we not run from it? A lot of devices run, mini fridges, you name it. Now here we have 12 volt and 10 amp barrel connectors, right, or DC 5521 ports. I have two of them right here. It's kind of like a standard for the industry, so we have to have them here. Now here we have two USB-A ports, 5 volts and 3 amps, 15 watts. 15 watts, standard charge, USB-A. Again, USB-A, you have to have them. There's so many devices you can run from USB-A ports. We're talking about phones, other gadgets, lights, fans, and other things, right? Of course, we have to have a USB-C. And when we could make it quick charge, 100 watts, we did make it quick charge, 100 watts. Good news for all Apple users, myself included, and just in general for everybody who uses USB-C ports, 100 watts, quick charge. Nice to have it here. Okay, now what do we have in terms of AC outputs? We have two AC wall plugs, okay? One here, 600 watts, 120 volts. And it's pure sine wave inverter. Always good to know it's pure sine wave. These are the outputs that we have. We don't have any other outputs. We have inputs, and the inputs we have are here. This is a 120 volt, 9 amp wall charging, and we don't need an adapter, just the cable will do. So cable, that's it, and the cable is included in the box. So no adapter needed. This is the AC charging, right? And this is the DC charging. The DC charging to charge from your vehicle when you're running your vehicle, when your engine is running, okay? This is 8mm to car power socket plug. You can also recharge from solar panels from this DC output with MC4 connectors. So all of our solar panels have MC4 connectors. A lot of other third-party solar panels also have MC4 connectors, so you can use this 8mm cable to MC4 connector and recharge from solar panels. One thing you have to be careful about is the DC limitation here is from 12 volts to 28 volts. Okay, so you don't want to plug anything that's less than 12 volts. Anything that's higher than 28 volts, you have to keep it within this range. The amperage is 8.5 amps. Don't worry about it because we have an MPPT controller, so no matter how high the amperage is on the solar panel or any other DC output charging source, DC input charging source, here we're limited by 8.5 or 9 amps or 10 amps. It doesn't really matter. Don't have to think about it. But be careful about voltage. Always run the voltage compatibility check, which might sound scary, but what it actually is you check this number, VOC, open circuit voltage, on your solar panel, okay? And immediately for EB3A, I can tell you that you can use PV68 of BLUETTI, PV120, PV200, because PV120's open circuit voltage is 24.4 volts, okay? Is it within this range from 12 to 28 volts? Yes. Now, PV200 is 26.1 volts. 12, 28, 26.1? Great. Now, be careful. Don't run, don't connect PV, don't connect solar panels in series, because in this case, the voltage will add up. So you will exceed the allowed voltage right here. Okay, so don't want to do that. You always want to keep within 12 to 28 volts. And in fact, it's very easy to remember. It's very easy to get used to, get accustomed to, because those limits are actually the same for EB3A, for EB55 I have behind me, for EB7TS. So 12 to 28 volts. Still allows you to have a very high solar charging input up to 200 watts. 200 watts, okay? So you can get our PV200. It's 26.1 volts. It's within this range. PV200, the name implies 200 watts. Maximum input is 200 watts. Now, will you get 200 watts from PV200 solar panel? No, but you will get a very close number. You will get maybe 160, 170. For those of you guys who are not familiar with solar charging, you might be like, what's going on? I'm paying for PV200 watts and now I'm getting like 160, 170 watts. Guys, it's like, this is how solar charging works. 200 watts was indeed achieved. This input was achieved under conditions close to ideal, okay? But in everyday life, since solar charging depends on many factors, you'll probably not get PV200 watts, but you'll get 160, 170 watts, okay? It's totally normal, totally okay. Solar charging is sustainable, but it's not stable. It's not stable throughout the day. When we were camping, quote unquote, when we were live streaming outdoors, you guys saw how solar charging was changing, how the input was changing depending on the time of the day. We were live streaming at noon here, so we started at 10 a.m. and we finished at 12 p.m. So you guys saw how solar charging was higher and higher. The input was higher and higher the closer to noon we were. And you guys remember one more thing that happened, except with that shadow from the mic, was that we had to change the angle of the solar panels. It was first put at 45 degrees, and then I had to actually have to lay them flat on the floor, on the ground, on the grass, okay, because we were heading closer and closer to noon. Okay, so the sun was up, and when we placed them on the ground, we had a much higher solar input. Okay, and of course, make sure there is no shadow on your solar panel. Okay, no shadows, not even a little bit, guys. If that's possible, that's possible. Sometimes it's not possible. You're in the woods. You're in the woods, and there's shadows everywhere, right? But if you can eliminate any shadows, please do that, okay? Because it's even this partial shading will significantly decrease the solar input you're getting, okay? And you might be thinking, there is no shadow. I just placed my panels right like this, no shadow. Sometimes, you know, your grass is too high, and even it can shadow the solar panel. So you might want to put your solar panel on a brick or something, you know, on a surface that is even and there's no shadow whatsoever. No shadow, ideal angle. You can run this can test, C-A-N, can. Place a can on the solar panel. If there is no shadow from that can, right, it's a good angle. It's the rule of thumb. It's a good angle. So choose the right angle, no shadow. What else? Good temperature. So actually ideal temperature is 77 Fahrenheit, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean that you cannot use your solar panel under other temperatures. Of course you can. In fact, you can use our solar panel safely anywhere from 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 149 degrees Fahrenheit. You can also use it when the temperature is lower or in higher at your own risk. Of course, it's not what we state officially, but what I'm telling you. So good temperature, right? Good solar conditions, good angle, no shadow. It's kind of four basic rules you have to follow. But I would just tell you that use solar every time you really can. Just don't expect to get the maximum amount. Don't expect to get maximum amount. I don't know, myself, I still get excited every time I see solar input from solar panels. You know, it's kind of cool. Solar energy is pretty cool, and just try it for yourself. Use it every time you have the chance, but don't rely on it. Don't rely on it completely. Like, don't rely on it that I have to recharge it in an hour. You know, use solar panels every time you can. But remember, solar energy is sustainable, but not stable. Not stable throughout the day. You might have different amount of solar hours. You know, sunny days in a year, depending on the place you live. So figure out for yourself when is the best time to charge, when is the best time to use solar panels, and try to max out on using them as much as possible, because you will save money and it's also a good thing for the environment. Okay guys, now it's a giveaway time. As you guys can see, let's as a warm-up, let's give away our BLUETTI magnets first. It's for BLUETTI lifestyle. We give away this whole pack of BLUETTI, this whole what is it called, I don't know, box. I think it comes probably in a box of BLUETTI magnets, fridge magnets. Now, in order to participate in the giveaway, please type BLUETTI in the comments, and I will take a screenshot from my phone, if you don't mind. So let me go on YouTube, and I will take a screenshot. Okay, let's go. Just right now, guys, please type BLUETTI in the comments. I will take one screenshot on YouTube and one screenshot on Facebook, because we have awesome community here and there. Don't forget to give us a like, guys. Thank you so much. We now have 13 likes. Let's see how many we can get. Last time we actually beat our score. We had a new record. We had like 40 likes during the live stream. That's impressive, guys. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. And we crossed 13,000 subscribers. Last time, you guys remember, I was thanking you for 12,000 subscribers. Now we already have 13, guys. That's really great. That's really great because we have an awesome community, really. Okay, now trying to right now log in on YouTube. Something is no connection here on my phone. Let me try again. All right, got it. So BLUETTI official. There we go. I'm about to take a screenshot, guys. You ready? I'll start with YouTube if you don't mind. So let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, so let's see who the winner is. It's Not Slim1. Not Slim1. Congratulations, Not Slim1. A very lucky guy, that's for sure. You got BLUETTI magnets. Okay, let me go on Facebook. Immediately going on Facebook right now. Folks on Facebook, please hold on, guys. I'm coming on Facebook right now on my phone. Let me figure out what's going on here. And hold on a sec. Let me search BLUETTI. Yeah, there we go. BLUETTI Global. Okay. Unable to load the page. Something is. All right. Well, I have some technical problems on my phone. Okay, now it's better. Switch to my mobile data. Now I'm able to load the page, and I am here. Just give me some time. Give it some time to load. And guys on Facebook, keep typing BLUETTI. I will also do the same way I did. I will take a screenshot, and whoever's comment is on the very bottom wins. Okay. Now, Joe says, I'm getting blocked again. Joe, yeah, it's YouTube that restricts you from typing one word continuously because it regards it as spam. So don't worry about it. Just probably you can type it differently, or yeah, it's not as scary. It's not like blocking, so unless someone blocked you. Okay, well, still loading, just to show you, still loading. It's interesting. Okay, let me try one more time. Let me try one more time. Facebook, BLUETTI Global. Okay, there we go. Now, maybe you can try from your phone. For me, it's still loading. Yeah, yeah. When I'm back online, I am online. Yeah. All right, guys, we'll do the Facebook giveaway shortly. We just experienced some technical problems here.
Sorry, I don't have Facebook.
Okay, great, no problem. You know what? I can just go here. I can try and. No, I can try and open Facebook on my laptop. All right, there we go. Hold on. Wow. Right, while I'm opening the Facebook on my laptop, let me just keep going with what we're talking about. So where did we at? We stopped at the outputs, right, of the outputs of EB3A. So I guess you can see that this power station is very well equipped with both DC and AC outputs. So in terms of DC outputs, we have really everything necessary. We have USB-A as well as USB-C. We have the car power socket, and we have some other DC outputs here. Now we have AC outputs. We have two simply wireless, not like wireless, but simply what I'm trying to say is we have two wall outlets, right? Two wall outlets here, which is pretty cool. We can run AC devices from it. So that's what makes it different from a power bank too. You know, people say, oh, our power stations like power banks. I always reply with, Yeah, but they have wall outlets. It's like, wow, what is that? It's like something completely different, right? So it's pretty cool. We have 2 wall outlets right here. And on some devices, we even have more than that, but even 2 is enough, right? All right, let me log in on Facebook. It's really awkward to do it during the live stream, I know, but since we already said that we do a giveaway, now we cannot just say we're not doing it. All right. Now we have 30, how many? 30 people here today? Very good, guys. Invite your friends. All right, I'm on Facebook right now. 13 people, guys. Thank you for waiting. Now let me open the live stream. Okay, guys on Facebook. Now, please type BLUETTI in the comments. I will just take a screenshot on my computer, okay? And whoever's comment is on the very bottom wins. Do we have a deal? Let's go. So I'll just take a screenshot on my computer and I'll show you my screen, okay? So now I can see Michael's comment, 𝗁𝗂𝗍𝗆 from YouTube. It's okay, you can be on both platforms. Trish Whitehouse, right? Guys, keep typing BLUETTI in the comments. Yeah, there we go. Keep typing BLUETTI in the comments. Let's do a 10-second countdown. You guys ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, the screenshot is taken. Here we go. Here's my screen. You guys can see the winner is John Snyder. John Snyder.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, John Snyder. John Snyder, guys, are BLUETTI magnets. John Snyder. Well, that was an awkward angle. Okay, let's go, guys. John Snyder on Facebook and Not Slim One on YouTube. Dear giveaway winners, please email us at livestream@bluetti.com. Livestream@bluetti.com. Send us your shipping address. It has to be in the USA, and send us your phone number so that we can ship it to you. Thank you so much, guys. It's livestream@bluetti.com. Okay, now the first giveaway was not very smooth, but it's getting better. Now, guys, let's talk how do we recharge our EB3A, because as we said before, and I think you agree on that, we have a very powerful AC inverter. It's 600 watts, okay, and it's actually 1,200 watts at powerlifting mode, and also the peak power. The peak power is 1,200 watts. The surge power, so to say, when you plug a device with a motor or an inductor, will spike. And it actually can handle up to 1,200 watts. It's a very powerful AC inverter for such a small size and for such a small battery capacity, like 260. It's not such a small battery capacity. Again, it's an impressive battery capacity for such a small size, but it's not like a great battery capacity. So we have to have multiple ways to recharge our EB3A. Hey, can we reset the timer? Right? Let's reset the giveaway timer. Yeah, that's okay. All right. So, what are the ways to recharge EB3A, guys? There are AC and DC charging methods. Okay. So, AC refers to charging from your wall outlet. Now, you can charge from your wall outlet with the cable that we include in the box. We don't need an adapter. You can also recharge from a generator with the same cable. You can charge from a generator during power outages, and you can recharge them from another power station. These are AC charging methods. Now, DC charging methods, we use this input right here, and we can recharge from solar panels. We can recharge from our vehicle right here, okay, and even other charging methods. Like, for example, we can combine charging from DC and AC charging at the same time. Okay, so we can recharge from, like, let's say, a wall outlet and solar panels at the same time. It's totally possible, and you can do that. And actually, EB3A is currently the fastest charging power station, on the market. It will recharge from 0 to 80% in 40 minutes under turbocharging mode. Okay, 40 in 40 minutes, from 0 to 80% in 40 minutes under turbocharging mode. the charging mode can be set through the app, and it will recharge from 0 to 100% in 75 minutes. And this is in turbo charging mode, when you max out with the charging input. And it will recharge from 0 to 100% in 2 hours under standard charging mode. Okay? So standard charging mode means you don't maximize, you're not trying to maximize the input. It is whatever you're getting through your wall outlet. It's probably going to be 200 watts, more or less. So standard charging mode, 2 hours. And under turbo charging mode, you can recharge from 0 to 80% in 40 minutes. 40 minutes, which makes it the fastest. Let me turn this fan off. Which makes it the fastest charging power station on the market right now. Okay, now solar charging, again, you have to be careful about voltage. It's from 12 to 28 volts. If you want to choose BLUETTI solar panels, you can use BLUETTI PV68, BLUETTI PV120, BLUETTI PV200. And it will take you 2 to 2.5 hours to recharge EB3A under ideal conditions. 2 to 2.5 hours. The maximum input power you will get is 200 watts. Okay. Now the charging method is starting from your vehicle. Okay. And it can be a 12-volt car power socket or 24-volt car power socket. 12-volt car power socket. It will take you 8 hours to recharge from 0 to 100%. And from 24-volt car power socket, it will take you 4 hours. Okay. Half of that time to recharge to 100%. So again, you guys can see what this cable looks like. It's 8mm to a 12-volt car power socket. Okay, now as you probably have noticed, EB3A also has a screen. So the screen shows us a couple of things. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on the screen. Yeah. So in the center we have the battery life. Actually, it's a precise battery, 96%. We can see it right here. Here we can see the approximate time. Okay, so 30 hours means if the load does not change, if nothing changes, it will stay for 30 more hours. Here we have the input. So how many watts are input? How many watts are coming in when we're charging our EB3A? Okay, so it can be 100 watts to 100 watts up to 430 watts max. Turbocharging mode allows for the input of 430 watts max input. Okay, how many watts are coming in? Output is the opposite. How many watts are being put out? And it's 600 watts max. Okay, it will be 1,200 watts under turbocharging mode, but the screen will probably not show it accurately. So the output will still be 600 watts, okay, but in reality, you can pull out 1,200 watts only under power lifting mode, which you can enable through the app, and I'll show you how to do that, okay? And I want to tell you in advance, I don't encourage you to use it all the time, but when you need it, you can use it, no problem. And we have an alert in the app, okay, so that will decrease the battery lifespan, but when you need to use it, you can do it. Okay, now here's the output, here's the input. We have the frequency here, is the standard frequency, 60 Hertz. Okay, it can be just 50 Hertz, but you don't need it. 60 Hertz for America. Here we have eco mode. You can think about it as an economy mode. So eco mode, what it does, it shuts off the AC inverter in 1, 2, 3, or 4 hours. Okay, it does that so that you can save the battery, because the battery drain is 1% an hour for DC load and up to 5% an hour for AC load. So if you forget to turn AC off, you will be losing battery even when there is no load. Now you don't want to do that, you don't want this to happen to you, so we have eco mode on. You can turn it off, but why would you? Eco mode is a good thing. It turns off the AC and DC inverters for you if there is no load or if the load is very low, okay? Now, we don't have anything here, anything else, except of this AC, right? This is because I turned AC on. Now, if I turn DC on, we can see that DC is here, right? DC is here. Turn AC off. AC is gone. AC on is back. DC. All right. So you can see it right here. All right. Cool. Now, EB3A is also a UPS device. UPS in this case stands for uninterruptible power supply. So once you plug EB3A in a wall outlet, you will see UPS right here. Okay, it means offline UPS. So let's say you're working on your personal computer, and when your personal computer is plugged in the wall outlet, what happens is, if there is a power outage, there's a blackout power outage, right? Power is gone. Your personal computer will turn off, okay? Because the grid power is gone, computer turns off. Happened to everybody multiple times. Now, this is because you don't have a UPS device. So with EB3A or with any other UPS device, what happens, you plug in your personal computer in EB3A, okay? But this is not it. And you plug EB3A in the wall outlet so that it's charging. So when the grid power is there, you're not losing the battery of EB3A, you're not wasting it, you're charging it. Now, when the wall power is gone, because we have UPS mode here, in fact it's an offline UPS. It works automatically. You don't have to set anything. You're working on your computer is plugged in EB3A, EB3A is plugged in a wall outlet. When the wall outlet power is gone, it will switch to the batteries of EB3A so that your computer stays on. Okay? You don't even notice anything. Instant. It's less than half a millisecond. So this is what UPS device is. All right. This was the screen of EB3A. So guys, let me also show you the app of EB. Oh, first I'm going to show you the light. We have a light here. So this light has 3 modes. This is the medium, high, and SOS mode. Let me also show you what it looks like from the sides. So here we have a push and pull fan. One of the fans is like pushing the air, another is pulling the air, so we have the speed is very high. The speed of the air is very high. This is what allows the device to always stay cool. We also have this carrying handle right here, okay? And you can lay it like this. You have a completely perfectly flat surface. Now we have all the everything is, nothing is here really. You can place it against the wall, you don't miss out on anything. And we have the anti-slip pads right here, and this is some information about the power station. And also this QR code that you want to scan for the first time when you connect to the app. Okay. Now, let me show you guys our app. We have this app, it's called BLUETTI. There we are. You open it on your phone or on any other gadget you can download it on. Make sure that you open your Wi-Fi. Okay. Let me try right now. So here's what the app looks like. Here's the list of power stations and actually all the devices that I have previously connected to from this app. Now let me choose EB3A. All right, there we go. So I've connected to EB3A. And in the center, we can see the battery life, 95%. We can see the PV input, the grid input, the DC output, and AC output. We can turn DC on and off. So look, I just click this button and DC is on right now. We can turn AC on too. All right. We can turn them off like this. We can turn off the whole device, the entire device from here. We cannot turn it back on from the app though. Here are the settings. So here are some basic settings. We can share a device. People scan this QR code, they can control this device with you. We have 3 charging modes, 3 wall outlet charging modes. Okay, so the number 1 is standard charging mode. So this is the mode where the input will be whatever your grid wall outlet is providing. Okay, so if it's 200 watts, it's 200 watts. If it's 260 watts, 260 watts. Now next is silent. So silent charging mode, yeah, as it says right here, it slows down the fan speed and effectively reduces noise. This is correct. So not to say that we have any noise coming from, any disturbing noise at least coming from the fans to begin with, but let's say you're in a tent while camping, you're sleeping next to, like your head is literally next to EB3A, and you don't want to have any noise coming from the fans. Also, you have the whole night to charge it, so why would you rush it? So silent charging mode, what it does, it slows down the charging speed, charging input to 100 watts or close to 100 watts, usually more than 100 watts, like 110 watts to be honest. So by doing this, you will, it also slows down the fans. You will not hear any noise, any sound coming from the fans. And then we have a nice but slow input, 100 watts. Okay, so this is silent charging mode. Next we have turbo charging mode. So as we say right here, we have an alert in red, fast charging at a maximum of 350 watts, and actually even 430 watts. But for the best battery lifespan, please turn on this mode only when urgent power is needed. Okay. Next we have eco shutdown. So you can turn the eco mode off if you want, but I don't see any reason to do that. Next we can control, oh yeah, we can set the eco mode time. So you can set the time when you want the AC inverter and DC inverter to shut down after no load or after very low load. So is it 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours? I keep it 1 hour. You can set your own time. We can control LED light from here. And we can enable power lifting mode. Okay, so it's suitable for powering heating devices, purely resistive loads, 1200 watts max. The rated output remains 600 watts. Do not run fridges, air conditioners, and other heating devices with inductor or motor. Okay, so this is with the power lifting mode. And probably the best thing from the app is firmware upgrades. So if we have any firmware upgrades, we have them every once in a while. So you can actually execute firmware upgrades right here from the app. Okay, and you can always unbind the device from here. So this is the app control of EB3A. Okay guys, now, and all this, EB3A was a long introduction. It was like 40 minutes of introduction, and EB3A right now is currently at the lowest price in the history of BLUETTI. When I first came to BLUETTI, when I started working on BLUETTI, the price was $299, and as you heard me say multiple times, I think it's a very good price. But right now, because we have spring promotion, the price is very low. It's $209. So if you wanted to get EB3A for a long time, that was definitely the best time to get it. $209, the spring promotional price. $209. I already prepared a link for you, so just go to the description, and the first link you will see is EB3A. Click on that link. No promo code is needed. This price is available for absolutely everybody because it's our spring promotion. So just go there, click that link, and purchase EB3A at the best price in the history of BLUETTI. Okay, next we're talking about solar charging, PV200. PV200 is ideal solar charging resource or solar charging panel for EB3A. Okay, PV200 is a 26.1 volt solar panel. Okay, it's also very lightweight, by the way. It's 16.1 pounds. I have it right here. So this is this kind of panel that is like foldable and portable. We have all the cables very well organized right here. We have the kickstands here. We have the kickstands too. Okay. So those are not solar panels that you want to mount on your rooftop, or you want to just leave somewhere. You want to use them while camping, while having some outdoor activities. And after using them, you want to put them back, of course, okay? Because they're not as durable as rigid solar panels, but they're really the best option, the best choice for outdoor activities, for again, camping. If you go like fishing or any other activity, take those with you. You will like them much more than rigid solar panels. Okay, now it's PV200 with a maximum of 200 watts. The solar cell illumination is ETFE. The cell efficiency is up to 23.4%, which is the highest on the market too. I mean, many solar panels have solar cell efficiency up to 23.4%. Okay, this is what it looks like. So voltage at max power is 20.5 volts. Current max power is 9.7 amps. Short circuit current is 10.3 amps, and open circuit voltage, most importantly, is 26.1 volts. Again, the operating temperatures from 14 to 149 degrees Fahrenheit, and the best working temperature will be 77 degrees Fahrenheit. The size is unfolded is 23.2 inches by 89.2 inches, and folded is 23.2 inches by 24.8 inches. And the weight is 16.1 pounds. Very lightweight. So this is the best solar panel for EB3A. From PV200, you will get probably like 160, 170 watts of input under good solar conditions. So you want to get it as a source to recharge EB3A anywhere. Okay, doesn't matter if you have good power or not. A good solar panel will always give you this peace of mind. You know, you have solar panels, you can recharge EB3A no matter where you are. You're outdoors, you don't need to recharge from your vehicle. You know, don't need to waste gas as well. You don't need to drive to a gas station and charge from there. You can charge from solar panels anywhere. Now, we prepared a bundle for you, so EB3A and PV200. Spring promotion, right now it's $658 for EB3A and PV200. If you want to get PV200 alone, it's going to be $449. $449 for PV200, and for PV200 and EB3A, it's $658. Again, simply go to the description, click the link there. Okay guys, now we have one more solar panel that we want to talk about today, which is PV350. Okay, it's a bigger solar panel. Let me tell you one thing, it is not compatible with EB3A. Okay, but we'll talk about it as a way to charge AC200MAX. So AC200MAX, I have it right there. Let me show you what it is. And by the way guys, for those of you who don't know, this countdown right there, it shows 48 seconds. It means that we have the next giveaway in 48 seconds, okay? And again, the giveaways for today, we're having magnets, we already gave them away. Digital multimeter, this is gonna be our second giveaway, this digital multimeter. It's actually made by BLUETTI. So we have BLUETTI logo right here. Digital multimeter, a hoodie, tableware set, like a camping tableware set, and our last giveaway is going to be only on YouTube, and it's going to be a BLUETTI mini fridge. So right now we're about to give away a digital multimeter to one of our followers on YouTube and one of our followers on Facebook. So what you want to do guys right now is start typing BLUETTI, because I will take a screenshot, and whoever's comment is on the very bottom wins, okay? And again, we can't stage it. You're typing too fast, and I'm not looking either, so I'll just take a screenshot. Whoever's comment is at the very bottom wins. We're giving away this digital multimeter. Let's go, let's start. So I'll first start from YouTube. So guys on YouTube, please type BLUETTI. Okay, you guys ready? Type BLUETTI. I'll take a sip of water. Then we'll do a 10-second countdown and immediately give away this multimeter to one of our followers or subscribers on YouTube. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. And please give us your like, guys. All right, and after YouTube, we'll do Facebook, okay? Let's go. So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. The winner is Silver Stealer. Silver Stealer. Congratulations, Silver Stealer. Congratulations. And now let's do the Facebook. I'll do it on my laptop. So there we go. Guys, I'm doing this countdown now for Facebook, and in 10 seconds I'll take the screenshot. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, screenshot is taking. There we go. Who do we have here? Who are we here with? It's LaRonda Parks. LaRonda Parks. Congratulations, LaRonda Parks. Okay, so it's LaRonda Parks from Facebook and Silver Stealer from YouTube. Dear giveaway winners, please send us an email to livestream at BLUETTI. Wait, I forgot the email. What is the email?
livestream@BLUETTI.com.
Yeah, livestream. BLUETTI or BLUETTI Power? Livestream at BLUETTI.com. Livestream at BLUETTI.com. This is the email for the giveaway winners. So, dear giveaway winners, please email us at livestream at BLUETTI.com. Send us your shipping address, only the USA, and your phone number. Thank you. That was our second round of giveaways. Our third round is going to be, let me confirm, let me see, is a hoodie, BLUETTI hoodie. Okay, now back to AC200MAX, guys. AC200MAX is indeed user's choice. It's adored by our community and people around the world. And why am I saying around the world? Because this instrument is for the US primarily, but we also, of course, happy to have people from other countries here. And we have models for like EU, for European countries, for Australia, for Japan, for China, and for other countries. So this is AC200MAX, okay? Indeed, one of users' choices and one of my favorite devices as well. It's very user-friendly. Again, I'm repeating myself, but very user-friendly, easy to use, easy to figure out how to actually operate it, even if it's the first power station. So you see, this one is different from this, okay? We have these cables here, we have to connect the main unit to the batteries. AC200MAX, on the other hand, has the batteries inside. So it has the battery inside, everything is very simple, easy to understand. So, again guys, no matter if it's a small power station or it's a big one, we have two most important metrics. Number one is battery capacity, okay? So the higher the battery capacity is, the better, of course. The longer we can run or charge our devices. And metric number two is the maximum AC load, okay? Because we want to be able to run various devices and we don't want it to overload. We don't want this to happen that we plug a device in, we turn on and boom, overload. The wattage is too high, okay? So number one, battery capacity is 2048 watt hours. 2048 watt hours. So battery capacity always correlates with the size. Look at EB3A as an example. We have the capacity here, 268 watt hours, okay? And this one is 2048 watt hours. So it's much more than EB3A. And of course, this is why it's bigger, so, and heavier as a result. So we can put more batteries there to give you guys a higher capacity. So 2048 watt hours. Now, another thing is battery chemistry, but with BLUETTI you don't have to worry about it because we only use lithium iron phosphate batteries, LiFePO, for the best batteries on the market. Really, they have a longer lifespan, so they're very safe and stable. Okay, the only downside is that they're slightly more heavy than lithium ion, and they're as a result more expensive too. But if you want to invest in a stable, reliable power station, go for lithium iron phosphate, and you have a longer lifespan. You will have a longer lifespan, so you know what you're paying for. If you buy a device with a lithium ion battery, you're paying for 500 to 1,000 life cycles. Now, when you buy a device with lithium iron phosphate, you're paying for 2,500 up to 3,500 plus life cycles. For example, for AC200MAX is 3,500 plus life cycles before the battery drops to 80% of the original capacity, and it's 6,000 life cycles before the battery drops to 50% of the original capacity. Okay. Now, 2,048 watt hours. This is the battery capacity. Lithium iron phosphate. We have already figured it out. One more thing is, what is the AC load? What is the maximum AC load? Okay, and we have it right here. It's 2,200 watts. 2,200 watts. All right, and so it's 2,000 watts for these outputs, which are 120 volts, and it's 2,100 watts for this output, which is NEMA TT30. This is for, as we say, as you can see right here, recreation vehicle use only. So you can use only you can only use it with your RVs. Okay, we have one RV output right here. We have 4 AC outputs right here, 100, 120 volts, and 2,000 watts. These are AC outputs. Let's also take a look at the DC outputs. Starting from the very top, we have 2 wireless charging pads. Each of them is 15 watts. Okay, now here we have a 12 volt and 10 amp car power socket. Here we have a 12 volt and 30 amp RV plug. 12 volt and 10 amp DC 5-up-to-1 barrel connectors. USB-C 100 watts quick charge. USB-A 18 watts, 2 outputs, quick charge. USB-A 5 volts, 3 amps, 15 watts, standard charging. And this is it in terms of the outputs. Now let's turn this power station on. We have a very nice screen right here. Okay, so in the center we see the battery life, 23%. And as you guys can see, we have 3 batteries right here. So battery number 1 is the battery of AC200MAX itself, and 2 and 3 are at 0% because we haven't connected them. So AC200MAX, it's not only having its own battery, it does have its own battery, okay, so it doesn't need any other batteries to work. But if you want to expand it, if you want to connect more batteries, you can do that. You can connect either BLUETTI B230, either 1 or 2, or you can connect BLUETTI B300. You can connect 1 B300 or 2 B300s, okay? Now, can you mix B230 and B300? No, okay? But you can connect either 1 or 2 B230s or 1 or 2 B300s, okay? So the battery capacity of B230 is the same as of AC200MAX, 2,048 watt hours. So you can get 2,048 watt hours of the battery capacity here already, plus 2,048 plus 2,048 if you connect 2 B230s. Or you can even connect B300 batteries, okay? And the battery capacity of 1 B300 battery is 3,072 watt hours, okay? So you will have 2,048 watt hours plus 3,072 watt hours, and if you want to connect one more B300, you will get plus 3,072 watt hours. So for some of you, it's not even relevant. You don't want to connect external batteries. You already are satisfied completely with the battery here. But if you want to connect more batteries, you always can do that. It's very nice to have this option. Okay, let's go back. Here we have, PV input and grid input. This one shows us how many watts are coming from PV. Okay, we have input voltage, input power. Now here we have grid input. So this shows us how many watts are coming in from grid. Okay, we click here. You can also see input voltage and input power. Same as here. Here we have the output, DC one output. DC load, DC output, output voltage and output power total, 12 volt 10 amp output power, 12 volt 30 amp output power, and USB, PD, wireless output power. Here we have AC load, output voltage, output power, and output frequency. Okay, now these buttons are to turn DC on. So after I turn DC on, I can use any of those DC outputs, including wireless charging pads on the top. Now, when I'm done using DC outputs, I want to turn them off because I don't want AC300MAX to lose power from battery drain. That's what happens when you have DC outputs on. Even if you don't have any devices that you're running from AC300MAX, it will still be losing power, so you want to turn them off. Now, AC on. Once AC is on, I can use any of those AC outlets right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and again, once I'm done using them, I want to turn it off. Okay, now here we have the date and the time. Here we have settings. So settings, we have language settings, English or Japanese. I suppose we will stick to English, right? Next we have AC output voltage, 100 volts, 110 volts, or 120 volts. For the USA, it's 120 volts. AC output frequency, 60 Hertz or 50 Hertz. Again, it's 60 Hertz. DC input source, PV or others. So if you're charging from solar panels, please choose PV. If you're charging from other DC charging methods, choose others. Next we have eco mode. Again, what eco mode does, it shuts off the AC inverter in 4 hours of no load or low load. So I always say it's good to have it on. So just keep it on. If you want to turn it off, however, you can turn it off from the settings here. Next we have Bluetooth state. It's right now disconnected. Okay, now when you're using the app, please make sure that Bluetooth here is on. Okay, Bluetooth is on. Buzz settings. So buzz settings, when you have an alert, do you want to hear a buzz? Like, do you want to hear it a beep? I do, so I keep it on. You can also turn it off. Next we have touch sound. I keep it off. Restore, and we can always go back to default factory settings for the USA. Next we have backlight brightness screen. So you can just as dim as that, as bright as that. You can set the sleep time of the screen. You want to turn off after 30 seconds, you last touch it, 1 minute, 5 minutes, or never. Next we have the date and the time. Okay, let's go back. Data. We have product info, serial number, model, and different versions names. We have inverter and charger info, PV and car charge, adapter charge, AC output, DC output. This information we could see from the home page, so we're not going to stop here. Okay, next we have alarm, so no current alarms. We'll show you if you have any alarms like overload, short circuit, temperature low, temperature high, and other alarms. Okay, so this is the screen of AC200MAX. As you guys have probably noticed, AC200MAX has the app control. So let me go on BLUETTI app, and here I am. Okay, if you don't have an app yet, now first, do you have any BLUETTI device that has Bluetooth, right? If yes, then download the app. Okay, so let me find AC200MAX. Not this one, AC200MAX. So here we can see the battery percentage, 23%. We can see the PV and grid input, DC and AC output. We can turn off the whole unit from here, from the app. We can turn DC and AC on and off. On, off. Off. Okay, here are the settings. So in the settings we can share this device. So you can control it with your family, for example, like this. Okay, next we have this is shared device. Next we have auto sleep on the screen, 5 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds, or never. Okay, and probably the most important one is firmware upgrades. So if we have any upgrades, you can execute them here. Now, let's go back. Once I turn DC on, guys, you see what happens? We have an immediate response there. Okay, if I turn off, it's gone. Same goes for AC, and off. And you can even turn off the entire power station from here, like this. So it's turned off already. Yeah, there we go. But you cannot turn it on from the app. You have to reconnect. So you do it manually. You do it just like this. All right, guys, that was the app control of AC200MAX. Right, now let's talk about the charging methods for AC200MAX. So we can charge from a wall outlet, no problem. We do have an adapter, okay? It is included in the box. The adapter is included in the box. And when you're charging from a wall outlet, it will take you from 4.6 to 5.1 hours to fully recharge AC200MAX. When I say wall outlet, I mean wall outlet, but also it can be charging from a generator or charging from another power station, of course. Now, another charging method is charging from solar panels, okay? Charging from solar panels. And again, we use standard MC4 connectors, so we'll need 2 cables for that. Those cables are either included, or you can buy them. They're not expensive. They're usually under $10 to $20. You can buy them on BLUETTIpower.com or on Amazon or on any other platform that you want. And the maximum solar input is 900 watts. Okay, by default it's 900 watts. If you want to invest a little bit more and get our 𝗳𝗂𝗍𝗆 DC charging enhancer kit, the solar input for you is not 900 watts anymore, it's 1400 watts. So you decide for yourself if it's worth it or not, and I think it is. 1400 watts is definitely a very high input. So if you want to get 1400 watts solar input, you want to get 𝗳𝗂𝗍𝗆 DC charging enhancer. If you're satisfied with 900 watts, great. The maximum solar input here is already 900 watts. Okay, now, of course, you can also recharge from your vehicle when your engine is running with a car power socket cable. You can recharge from generator, and you can also recharge from lead-acid batteries. And you can combine any of DC and AC charging methods at the same time. Because let me show you the inputs. You will understand everything very quickly. So the inputs are here. We have the adapter input. Okay, there we go. 58.8 volts and 8 amps adapter input. And we have the DC input. 10 to 145 volts, DC, 15 amps. Also, guys, you can note how the DC range changed. So remember for EB3A, for our small power station, the DC voltage was 12 to 28 volts, right? And here it's 10 to 145 volts. So it's a very wide range. You can connect all sorts of solar panels. You can connect PV68, PV120, those are BLUETTI solar panels, PV200, PV350, PV420. You can connect them in series too, so the voltages add up, and they still are within the allowed voltage range for DC. And the amperature is also higher, is 15 amps. Okay. Now DC input is not only PV charging. Okay, it also can be charging from car power socket, charging from lead-acid batteries. Okay, this is your PV, this is your DC input, excuse me. Now, and here's your adapter, 58.8 volts DC and 8 amps. The adapter is included. Let me show it to you. I have it right here on the shelf. Okay, so this is the adapter. This is what the adapter looks like. It's included in the box. To the cable right here. Okay, so 58.8 volts and 8 amps will take us 4.6 to 5.1 hours to fully recharge from a wall outlet. I have started charging already, so let's see what input we're getting right now. It's 462 watts. And the input voltage is 54.5 volts. Okay, so 464 watts of input right now. And actually we can also connect solar panels at the same time, no problem whatsoever. We can combine any DC and AC charging methods at the same time. In fact, while you guys are watching the input right here, let me show you the cable that we're going to be using for DC. So for DC charging methods, we use this multifunctional DC cable. Yeah, so, oh wait, no, it's not it. All right, so what is the input right now? 466 watts, nice and stable. Let's see if we can actually get it from 24%, at least 1% up. Okay, now I can't see this cable right now, but I'll show you. I'll show it to you next time. Anyway, guys, those cables are included in the box, so you don't have to buy them separately. You don't have to look for them anywhere. They're included in the box. They're included in the box. When you get AC300MAX, you get those cables with AC300MAX. So, since we're talking about dual charging or charging from AC and DC at the same time, it begs the question: when you're charging from DC and AC at the same time, which method will be prioritized? What do you think? Will it be prioritized or not? Your guess? Well, yes. So PV charging will be prioritized. So if you're charging from DC and from AC at the same time, the system automatically prioritizes PV charging, which is good for you because think about it, charging from solar panels. It's free, you're saving money, okay? You will get first the maximum input from solar panels, which is 900 watts, and in some tests we got 920 watts, which is even better. And the rest you will get from the grid, okay? So it's 900 watts from PV, and the rest is from the grid, okay? And you can recharge from 0 to 100% in an hour and a half if you're charging from DC and AC at the same time. Specifically, of course, if you're maxing out the solar input and you're recharging from a wall outlet at the same time, you'll recharge from 0 to 100% in an hour and a half. Okay, let's see if we got 25%. Not yet. I think we will. Here is the estimation of operating time. So let's say you're charging your phone, your 10 watt phone, you can charge it 200 times. Okay? If you're running an LED light bulb of 20 watts, you can run it for 85 hours. If you're running a TV, 75 watt TV, you can run it for 22 hours. If you run a 80 watt electronic tool or electronic tools, you can run them for 20 hours. If you run a 90 watt refrigerator, you can run it for 19 hours. If you run a 200 watt slow cooker, you can run it for 9 hours. Okay, some estimation time. Okay, here's some other characteristics, so some other details, of AC300MAX. So number one, guys, it's 61.9 pounds, so it's not as lightweight as EB3A. By the way, EB3A is only 10.14 pounds, okay? Very lightweight. This one is still regarded as lightweight, actually, if you compare it to AC300, B300 especially, right? So it is possible to carry it around, to place from one location to the other without much hassle, but you don't want to do that unless it's necessary, right? Now, dimensions, it's 16.5 inches by 11 inches by 15.2 inches. Charge temperature, meaning that you can charge it under temperatures from 32 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, right? We don't recommend you charge it under less than 32 degrees Fahrenheit under freezing temperatures. And when you discharge it, the temperature can be anywhere from -4 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? Now, again, the battery capacity is 2048 watt hours, or in amp hours is 40 ampere hours. The battery type is lithium iron phosphate. It's LiFePO4, LiFePO4, right? You want to see this formula. It's not formula. What is it called? Battery type. Yeah, you want to see this. It's good. It's a long lifespan. That's what it means. Standard battery voltage is 51.2 volts DC. And AC300MAX right now is also under spring promotion, and the normal price of $2,000, which is actually, it is literally normal price because the battery capacity is 2048 watt hours, like $1 for a watt hour, less than that, $2,000. Yeah, right now it's $1,699. It's an amazing price for such a good unit, guys. Look, if I had like 30 seconds, right, and I had to recommend you one unit, I knew you would be getting it, you would be buying it, I would recommend you AC300MAX. Not knowing your situation, not knowing what is going on, AC300MAX is ideal and versatile unit for really multiple occasions, multiple scenarios. So AC300MAX is really good. Why am I saying that? Because AC300MAX has its own battery already. It's a perfect battery. 3,500 plus life cycles to 80% of the original capacity, and 6,000 plus life cycles to 50% of the original capacity. So it's already a very good unit. Okay, so you don't want to buy. You don't have to buy anything else. Maybe a DO5IS DC charging enhancer to max out the solar input from 900 watts to 1,400 watts, but you can get it, and this is it, right? Very user-friendly. And if you want to get extra batteries, you can do that. In fact, you can get both B300 batteries or B230. Okay? So AC300MAX, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm gonna say? It's very cliche, but I mean it. You can never go wrong. You can never go wrong with AC300MAX. No matter what do you want to use it for, you can never go wrong with AC300MAX. Portable, place in a vehicle, drive somewhere like to camping place, use it there, use it at home during power outages. I even watched this guy on YouTube. He says that AC300MAX, he integrated it into his home circuit, right? And it saves him up to 75% of his electricity bills. So this is impressive, 75% of electricity bills. Really multi-versatile unit. You can never go wrong with AC300MAX. And you know, I'm not a huge advocate of to save money here and there. You know, I think it's really important you decide for yourself, hey, do I need this unit to begin with? And if you do, I don't think it's a big problem paying $30 or $40 more for that. But right now the price, it just turns out the price is at its lowest. It's the best price right now. As I said, the normal price for this unit, even if you we remove the logo BLUETTI, if you see this unit 2048 watt hours, okay, 2200 watts, it has this and that, app control, nice screen, multiple outputs. The market price would be $2,000 plus because it's $1 for a watt hour. Now, right now it's $1,699. It's already the best price. I don't see it going any lower. Might, I don't know, but it's the best price. Okay, so again, I don't want to stress it too much. If it's a good unit, you can pay even a little bit more for it. But right now the price is this, guys. You know my opinion. I'm not a big advocate of low prices for good units for good products, but it is what it is. Spring promotion, hey, spring promotion. So $1,699, guys, get AC300MAX. You can never go wrong with AC300MAX. You can go wrong with some other power stations. You can go wrong with EB3A. If you think you can use it to run your like heaters, things like, no, you can't. You know, not for a long time. But AC300MAX, everybody, literally everybody would benefit from having AC300MAX at home, okay? So you can trust me on that. AC300MAX is a perfect unit for you. All right, giveaway. Yeah, I know, giveaway. What do you think about actually canceling giveaways, maybe? Because I don't think that they are distracting people. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. For now, we have giveaways, and we will have them later on, too. Okay, tableware set, and if you don't mind, I will start from Facebook this time, okay? It's gonna be, what is the word? Forgot the word. Anyway, from Facebook first. So guys, let's go, guys, on Facebook. Please type BLUETTI. And also, guys, please know that we only can ship our giveaways to the USA, okay? Previously, it was falsely stated that only for the residents of the USA. No, but geographically, we can only ship it to the US. Okay, now, please say BLUETTI in the comments. I'll start from Facebook this time. Tableware set, right? Yeah? Yeah. Tableware set. I have it right there. Tableware set, guys. If you guys like camping, you want to take some, you know, this tableware set with you, because look at this, guys. Look how beautiful it is, how compact. We have a bunch of things here. We have a kettle. We have this thing. You don't use it for climbing, guys, okay? I need people on this live stream. I don't want you to use it for climbing and not come to our live stream next time. It's not funny. All right, so we have this cups, guys. We have this like forks and knives. No knives. What is it? A spoon and a fork. A kettle. A very cute kettle. You can't argue with that. I mean, look at that. And yeah, those things. Look at this, guys. Look at this. A genius engineer who really made it. Designer, right? Well, if you fry some bacon or things like that while camping, guys, it's gonna be fantastic. Some mushrooms growing on. All right. Let's start. Facebook. Let's go, guys. Guys ready? 10-second countdown. Let's go. 10, 9. Let me refresh the page. Let's go. 10, 9. I'm taking a screenshot, by the way. Whoever's comment is in the very bottom wins. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. The screenshot is taken, and the winner is Trish Whitehouse. Trish Whitehouse. Yeah. Trish Whitehouse, congrats. Okay, now the winner on YouTube. Let me switch. Oh, yeah, I do it on my phone. I forgot. YouTube. There we go, guys. Tableware set. 10-second countdown. Let me open the comments first. Please give us like thank you. And my God, the connection here. Oh my God, guys, let me reconnect. Excuse me, guys. All right, so let's go. I'm here. 10, 9, 8. Come on, not Slim. give place someone else. 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, all right. So it's winning image photography from YouTube, and Trish Whitehouse from Facebook. Dear giveaway winners, please email us at livestream@bluetti.com. Send us your shipping address in the USA and your phone number. Guys, let's take a brief pause, like 3 minutes max. Let me check your comments. Guys, do you have any questions to me? Like, not personal questions. I know you would have many personal questions to me, but more like questions about the products. If there are any, please let me know. Maybe you asked before, guys, but as you saw, I never checked the comments today. We do have a lot to talk about, guys. You know what it's like to have EB3A and AC200MAX and AC300 and B300 and PV200 and PV350 on one episode. That's like a lot to talk about, right? So, but if you have any questions, would be more than happy to answer them. For real. Put this tableware set and ship it to our winners. Guys, the giveaway is over. We have one more. Yeah, which is a BLUETTI mini fridge, our biggest giveaway. And the last giveaway is going to be on YouTube only. So at the end, Facebook, guys, please jump on YouTube. At the end, I'll tell you when, don't worry. Okay, let me put it back. So, right. Guys, right now, you know what, guys? I mean that. Please, if you don't mind, give us a like. It helps us grow. It's a zero cost way to support us. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. And invite your friends. I saw some of you already invited your friends. Big thanks for that. We need more people in our solar-powered community. Okay. Now, AC200MAX. Guys, AC200MAX, this price $1,699. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Get it right now. Okay, AC200MAX and PV200 plus PV200 plus PV200. I mean, 3 PV300 PV200s. 3 PV200s and AC200MAX together, $3,046 a bundle. 200MAX and P200. I mean, guys, you will be invincible with this 3 panels. You can take them outdoors. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't be using them indoors, right? Right. You can take them when you go camping. You know, it's just awesome. You will not shatter them like rigid solar panels. You will not break them. You will not, you know, they're not heavy. They're 16.1 pounds. Very lightweight. Okay. Now, let's talk about another solar panel of ours very quickly, which is PV350. Okay. PV350. This is not it. This is it. So as the name implies, we have the maximum input of 350 watts. All right, there we go. So it's bigger, as you guys can see, it's bigger. I mean, the bigger solar panel is, the higher the input is, right? So, all right, 350 watts. Right here, again, the kickstands, as always. You can choose the angle, the best angle for the time of the day when you're charging. Now, this is, we usually have like details here. We do have it here. It's just a prototype thing. MC4 connectors. This is what I meant when I said MC4 connectors. Those are MC4 connectors, and we stick to MC4 connectors no matter what, because MC4 connectors are safe. They are also multi-versatile. You can use them with our power station. You can use them with third-party power stations if needed. You can use our power station with our solar panels or with third-party solar panels, you know. So this is really, MC4 connectors are the best, in my opinion. Let me guys know what you think, if you have maybe a different opinion, but I think MC4 connectors are really the best. So PV350 has the maximum input of 350 watts. The open circuit voltage is 46.5 volts. So it is not compatible with EB3A or EB70S or EB55, okay? Not compatible. But it's compatible with AC200MAX. It's compatible with AC300, okay? PV350. Now the size, the unfolded size is 94.4 inches by 35.6 inches, and the photo size is 35.6 inches by 24.1 inches by 2.5 inches, and the weight is 30.6 pounds, so it's heavier than PV200. Okay, so guys, and if you want to get AC300 Max and 3 PV200 panels, PV200, right? It's $3,046 for this bundle. Again, the link is in the description on YouTube and on Facebook. And if you want to get AC200 Max and 2 PV350 solar panels, AC200 Max and 2 PV350 is going to be together $3,237. Again, it's a great promotional price. Okay, that being said, let's move on. AC300. Jesus, we have like 20 minutes talking about AC300. This is crazy, guys. You know what? I can't tell you everything about it, but I'll just kind of, I don't know, say the most important thing about it. How long does it take to get a T-shirt won on BLUETTI? Says Michael. Bella, what do you think? How long does it take to get the T-shirt shipped? Maybe a week, 2 weeks? Yeah, for the shipping. 1 week. 1 week. Okay, Michael, 1 week. Sent email with all info 2 weeks ago. Please check Michael Newberry. Okay, yeah, we'll check it. Reset the timer, please, says Not Slim. Question. Thank you. Does the 500 watt or the 400 watt charger come with the B330 and or B300? Oh yeah, good question. You know what? We'll actually let me check right now. So let me check the package of B300. So in the package of B300, we only have battery expansion cable and we have a PV input cable included in the box. You can get T500 adapter as an additional accessory. So it's a 500 watt charging adapter. Charger, in other words, 500. Okay. Timer is still at 0. Let's reset the timer. Yeah. Do you sell the higher wattage charger for the AC300 Max? Mine came with the older one, 400 watts. Oh, when did you purchase it? If you don't mind telling me, when did you purchase it? A long time ago? Or, because I don't know, because I thought we would have, I mean, you have to have 500 watt adapter. Email sent is winning image photography. Thank you. My AC300 Max AC power charger is only charging 384 watts. What was our charging input? Our charging input is 462 watts. Wow, which is 31% already. Guys, disconnected. We actually charged from 24% to 31%. Less than a year ago. Let me clarify on that. Let me ask the guys responsible for that. Okay? And I'll get back to you. Do you ship this in India? Not from the official website. You can maybe look it up on Amazon. 𝗁𝗄𝗄𝗆. You can look it up on Amazon. On our official website, we currently don't have India. Okay. Now, yeah, okay, so Silver Stiller and Trish Whitehouse, let me guys check for you, and I'll get back to you guys with the response on the next live stream. Okay, so as far as I know, we have to put T500 adapters with 500 watts. The same I'm using right now. It's T500, 240 volts, 58.8 volts. So yeah, guys, I'll tell you the exact response next time. All right, so moving on, AC300. AC300 Max, $1,699. The best time to get AC300 Max. Okay, guys, so this is AC300 and B300. So it's different. This time is different. It's a modular solar generator. And let me break it Why do we call it modular solar generator? Well, because it's modular, okay? So this is the main unit, and thank you for helping me to connect it correctly. Now, this is the main unit, right? So we can connect from 1 battery to up to 4 batteries to AC300 and B300, right? So, look, the main unit does not have battery inside. So please don't buy AC300 separately. We stated on our website it requires B300 to work, but still we have people who buy it mistakenly, erroneously, and well, we have to do a better job of stating that AC300 needs a battery, okay? So if you connect to 1 battery, 1 B300 battery, AC300 can only work with B300, okay? Let me repeat myself. AC300 can only work with B300, and with B300 only. Now, you can connect from 1 battery up to 4 batteries as you want, okay? So this is the cool thing about putting batteries externally. Not only you decide for yourself what battery capacity you want. If 1 battery is enough for you, perfect. You buy 1 battery. Right now, under spring promotion, B300 battery costs $1,999, guys. And note, it's a 3,072 watt-hour battery. It's a massive capacity. 3,000. It's in fact, it is the highest capacity for external batteries in BLUETTI right now. We don't have a battery, external battery. We have B300S. It's still the same capacity, 3,072 watt-hours. Those things are heavy, and it's a good thing because they store a lot of capacity, 3,072 watt-hours. Now, of course, you can say, yeah, but we have EP500 Pro right here, 5,100, 5,120 watt-hours. Yeah, but that one is on the wheels, and it's just a freak of nature, okay? But these batteries have already an enormous capacity, right? Even 1 battery is an enormous capacity, 3,072 watt-hours. And you can connect maximum 4 batteries. And if you go split phase mode, you can connect 4 plus 4, 8 batteries. Oh my God. So it's a lot of capacity there, guys. And you can decide for yourself. And those batteries are heavy, as I said before, guys. And it's a good thing, right? So now, what are the benefits of having the batteries externally as opposed to internally? Number 1, they are less heavy this way. So this unit is actually heavier than you would think. Okay, I can lift it like this, primarily because it doesn't have the battery, so it's not that heavy. Number 1. Number 2. After 10, 12, 15 years, maybe more, when this unit stops working properly, no, wait, this is wrong. This unit will actually work properly for a long time, probably longer than the batteries, right? Yeah, realistically. Batteries, they only serve you for 3,500 plus life cycles. It's a long time, but one day, this day will come that batteries will not be able to work properly anymore. In this case, you just want to change the batteries, okay? Without having to change the main unit. Okay, so it's more budget friendly, and just kind of more convenient. And again, you can choose how many batteries you want. Maybe right now you want 1 battery. What if in 2 years you're saying, I need more batteries? You can get more batteries, no problem. And guys, here's the thing, and I will try my best to really get this point across. Look, AC300, okay, can only work with B300 batteries. But B300 batteries can be connected to other power stations of ours. For example, AC200MAX, I just showed, you can connect this battery to AC200MAX. You can connect this battery to AC200P. You can even connect this battery to our newest and world's biggest portable solar generator, AC500, okay? So you can never go wrong with buying AC300 and B300, and these batteries, you can use them on their own until they have 3 outputs, but probably not ideal, not enough. And you can connect those batteries to AC300MAX, to AC300P, to AC500. Very good batteries. Okay, now let me show you the AC300 itself. So the AC limits here are 3,000 watts. 3,000 watts compared to 2,200 watts on AC300MAX. It's much higher. 3,000 watts. Let's turn it on. Just push the button. Now we connected 2 batteries. 3,000 watts. 3,000 watts of AC inverter. Okay, now I'm trying to find the best way to approach the screen. Look, what do we have on the screen, guys? Well, first let's talk about the outputs, then the screen. Very quickly, we have like 10 minutes. All right, so outputs. We have 2 wireless charging pads on the top. We know you like them, so we make them. We put them on every power station, and if it's a big one, we put 2 of them. 15 watt-hour wireless charging pads. Now, 12 volts and 12 volt and 10 amp. 12 volt and 30 amp RV plug, 24 volt and 10 amp car power socket, 24 volt, no, not 12 volt, guys, be careful, but as long as your devices can be plugged in a 24 volt and 10 amp car power socket, it's faster charging and it's a more stable connection too. Now here we have USB-C 100 watts, quick charge. USB-A, 18 watts, 2 of them, quick charge, and USB-A 503 amps, standard charging. And my favorite part, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wall outlets, 20 amps max, 100 to 120 volts, and 3,000 watts, and pure sine wave. Oh my God, and 30 amps max, NEMA 2030, recreation vehicle use only. Guys, I love that. Look, 6 AC wall outlets. What can be better than that? Look, if you actually look carefully at the B300 battery, we have one 12 volt and 10 amp car power socket. So if you run any devices that are only 12 volt, you have 12 volt 10 amp here, USB-C 100 watts, quick charge. Who doesn't want to have one more USB-C and one more USB-A 18 watts, quick charge. Here's the button, turns outputs on and off, and the button turn the whole battery on and off. And here's one more battery on the very bottom. It has all the same outputs, 12 volts 10 amps, USB-C 100 watts, USB-A 18 watts. It's just the perfect unit for you. Okay, now the screen. Yeah, I wanted to show you the screen real quick. Screen, date, time, PV input, DC1 input voltage, DC1 input power, DC2 input voltage, DC2 input power. DC1 and DC2, because we have this cable, normally we would have one pair of MC4 connectors, one negative, one positive, right? Look what we have. We have 2 more. We have 2 pairs, DC1 and DC2. So you can recharge from double the solar panels that you could before, and you can even combine different DC charging methods at the same time. So you can recharge from, for example, batteries and from your vehicle at the same time. Or you can recharge from, when I said batteries, what I meant was solar panels, excuse me. And then you can recharge from solar panels, for example, and from lead-acid batteries at the same time. You can recharge from solar panels and from 2 more solar panels. Okay. Now, DC1 input voltage and DC2 input voltage. This is why we have DC1 and DC2. Grid, AC input voltage, AC input power, AC input frequency. DC load, total DC output power, 24 volt, 10 amp output power. You will be able to monitor the output power of each and every output, except with some smaller outputs like wireless charging pads. We combine them together. Now here's the AC output, output voltage, output power, and you don't want to see the number more than 3,000 watts here, okay, and output frequency 60 hertz. Battery, we can get 2 more batteries, okay. Now DC on button, AC on button, and off. Settings, language settings, English or Japanese, AC output voltage 120 volts or 100 volts, AC output frequency 60 hertz or 50 hertz, DC1 input source, PV or others, DC tuning source, PV or others. Please set it correctly. Eco mode, keep it on if you want to turn off. Machine type, single phase. You can connect two AC300s together. And this, by doing this, you will get the voltage from 120 volts to 240 volts. But with the Fusion box, you will have this one output with the voltage of 240 volts. Okay. Other outputs remain the same voltage they were, 120 volts. It's single phase right now because we have one AC300. Now, if we want to get one more AC300, we connect them with a communication cable that is included in the box, of the Fusion box. And now we are in a split phase. Okay. Okay, now working mode, guys, very important, very briefly. UPS, uninterruptible power supply. We have 4 UPS modes right here. So we can set the time settings, okay? When to start working, when to stop working, when to start working, when to stop working, okay? And we can even set the SOC, state of charge settings. Let's say we ourselves set it to 10%. When the battery drops to 10%, we want it to stop charging. And when the battery is charged 95% or 98, whatever you want to set, it stops charging. And when it drops to this number, it stops providing the load. So the inverter shuts down. Silent mode slows down the fans when charging. Max grid input is anywhere from 1 to 15 amps. You can adjust it as you want. And if you go to advanced mode, all you want to simply email the customer service or any seller. Yeah, your seller you bought it from. If you bought it from BLUETTI official, it's BLUETTI customer service. And they will send you this password. With this password, you can have the amperage up to 30 amps. PV parallel enable when charging in parallel. Bluetooth on and off for the app, BIOS settings, touch sound, brightness, sleep time, and restore factory settings. Okay, data, alarms. We also have an app control. Very briefly, just want to highlight one thing, that with the app control, it's just more convenient to adjust various settings for AC300. For example, UPS. All right, so here is the app. Here is the app, and with the app, we can turn AC and DC on and off. Okay, from here, it's quite basic for BLUETTI standards, we think. So go here, settings, and you can adjust the. It's called working mode, I guess, or maybe it's called differently here. Time control, manage discharge and charge time. So you can adjust the time right here, okay? You can set when to charge and when to discharge. Why do that? Because you want to charge from wall outlet when the electricity is the cheapest, okay? So for most of you, it's gonna be at dawn, like 4 a.m., okay? And you will set it here, so you don't have to wake up early and manually plug it in or plug it out. No, you set it here when to charge and when to discharge. And you guys have this beast at home that will save you, as I said before, up to 75% of your electricity bills. Bells, not bills. Bells. Yeah. 33 likes, and it's 53 minutes. It's 7 minutes before the end of our live stream, guys. We still have one giveaway. It's coming in 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, we give away this mini fridge. Actually, let's do it early. Anyway, so AC300 and B300, guys, right here. Modular solar generator. So what can we say about charging? Let's talk about charging. So of course we can look. When we say charging, we're charging the battery, right? So we're charging the battery when the battery is connected to AC300. So when you're charging AC300, you're really charging AC300 and B300. You can just keep them connected all together, okay? In fact, I recommend you guys do that. And charge it like this. You can charge from solar panels. Here is the solar panel, DC input, okay? And DC here is 12 to 150 volts. 12 to 150 volts. It's a huge range. We can plug all of our solar panels, and actually multiple solar panels in series even. And AC input is 100 to 120 volts and 30 amp max. And we have a communication interface too, right? So now, I recommend you guys charge when connected together. Now, if you want to recharge B300 separately, can you do that? Yes, you can do that. You can recharge B300 separately if you want. We have a DC input right here. We have an adapter input right here. DC input is 12 to 60 volts DC and 10 amps, and adapter is 58.8 volts DC and 8 amps. Okay. So what is included in the box of AC300? We have an AC charging cable. We have a multifunctional. Oh, this is a DC charging cable. We have a multifunctional DC charging cable. We have an AC charging cable, car charging cable, and we have a bunch of additional accessories that are not included, but you can get at a very cheap price, or not very cheap sometimes, on the website. All right. So also, why I'm saying you can never go wrong with buying AC300 B300, because guys, you can start with as small as AC300 and one battery. This is it. Okay. Now later on, you can build your off-grid solar-powered empire. Right? You can get 4 batteries, okay? And if you want to get more, you get one more AC300 and get 4 plus 4. 8 batteries. I'm just kidding. 8 batteries, right? So 8 batteries, and yeah, you can even integrate it to your home circuit. So you really have unlimited possibilities for AC300 and B300. Okay, let me just announce a couple of sets or bundles we offer right now. You can, again, as I said, you can start as small as AC300 and B300 and $2,999. I'm really crying. This is such a low price, guys. I mean, not to say it's $3,000 is not a lot of money, but guys, do you understand that you actually are saving money? Okay, it will save your electricity bills. Okay, and also will give you peace of mind during power outages, blackouts, because it's a UPS unit. $2,999 for AC300 and B300. Most of you, in fact, can start with just one expansion battery. Now, if you want 2, we give you 2. AC300 and 2 B300s, $4,998. AC300, B300 and 3 PV200 batteries, $4,346. All right, our last giveaway is in 10 seconds. It is only on YouTube. Everybody, please jump on YouTube. Okay. Please type BLUETTI in the comments, and I am taking a screenshot, guys, right now. Now, if you haven't given us a like yet, please do, guys. Thank you so much. Likes, we're collecting them, so please give us a like. If you have a question, please mark them with a question and let me know in the comments. All right, because I really don't follow the conversation here. We have a vivid conversation right here, which is amazing. Question: do the B300 batteries sit flush under AC300 Max, or is the B300 much bigger than? B300 is much bigger than AC300 Max. Okay, so let me just. So you see, I wanted to put it on the top, but AC300 Max is smaller than B300. So yeah. But not significantly smaller. You can put them one under the other in whatever sequence. All right, type BLUETTI in the comments, guys, and I'm here with my phone. 10-second countdown, BLUETTI, and we're giving away this mini fridge, BLUETTI mini fridge. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The winner is Not Slim 1. Not Slim 1. Congratulations. Not Slim 1. Okay, dear giveaway winners, please send us an email to livestream@bluetti.com. Send us your shipping address in the USA and your phone number. Folks, now we have spring promotion. It ends on March 20th, I guess. Oh, no, wait, it's March 22nd already. Anyway, it's time limited. It will end one day. Okay. Right? So don't miss the best prices. Congratulations to our giveaway winners one more time, guys. Now, our next live stream is going to be very soon, actually, this Thursday, 23rd, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, okay? So, Pacific Daylight Time, Pacific Daylight Time right now. Now guys, please give us a like. Thank you so much. Follow us on various social media. We are everywhere really. Just search BLUETTI there and there. Thank you everybody. Good to have new people here. Just as much as good to have those guys who I already know by names, and probably a little bit sad I didn't have enough time to look at your comments, but next time I'll just do it more often. So let's go, and I'll see you next time, guys. Have a great night. Next live stream is on this Thursday, 23rd, 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Let's make this world a better place by switching everybody to solar power. One more time. Good to have you here. See you next time.